హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు TeluguOne. నేను మీ యాంకర్ శరత్. అంటే ఈ వీక్ రిలీజ్ అయిన కల్కి మూవీ చూసుకుంటే అసలు బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ సినిమా అనమాట. ప్రభాస్ గారు అసలు బాక్స్ ఆఫీస్ దగ్గర కూడా ఫుల్ కలెక్షన్స్. అండ్ ఈ కల్కి మూవీలో చాలామంది అంటే మనకి తెలిసిన టాలీవుడ్లో కానీ బాలీవుడ్లో కానీ ఎన్నో కేమియోస్ ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు, దీపికా పదుకొని, ప్రభాస్ గారు ఇలా మొత్తం స్టార్స్ అందరూ చేసిన ఈ ఫిలింలో ఇంకొక చిన్న స్టార్ ఉన్నారనమాట. ఆ స్టార్తో ఇప్పుడు మనం మాట్లాడదాం. కేయా నాయర్ అనమాట. చాలా ప్రామినెంట్ రోల్ చేసింది. తను ఫస్ట్ నుంచి లాస్ట్ వరకు ఉంటుంది మూవీలో. అండ్ అశ్వత్థామకి సైతం తను మనీ ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. సో అసలు షూటింగ్ ఎలా జరిగింది, అసలు తనకు ఆపర్చునిటీ ఎలా వచ్చింది, ఇలా మిగతా విషయాలన్నీ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో చెప్దాం అనమాట. అండ్ హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు TeluguOne. Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good. I mean, the last week has been crazy for me, but yeah, I'm doing really good right now.
How is the response after watching Kalki?
My friends too are going crazy. They're all like losing their minds. But other than that, if we're talking about like globally, I mean, the response that we've gotten internationally, locally has just been insane, amazing, huge, wild.
What your friends or family members, how they are feeling? Like it's a pan-India film, right?
Exactly.
You are appearing in all languages, right?
They're all like so like excited. They're all so surprised. Yesterday we went with all my friends for one screening and everyone was shouting, screaming. Everyone's really excited.
అసలు ఎలా వచ్చింది ఆపర్చునిటీ? How you got this opportunity?
Well, one of my mom's friends, she sent us an audition poster. And at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. It's a huge film. I don't know if I'll be able to. But I decided to give the audition anyways. And so I sent an audition video. And about a month later, they asked to actually come and physically give an audition. And then costume trial, and they said, yeah, you've got the role, and it was amazing.
Who said this to you? Nagashwin ji?
Nagashwin, I talked to while my costume trial was going on. But otherwise, there was a couple of other people also that told me that I got the role. So it was
What's your first reaction like when you got selected to the biggest role in the film? Throughout your character will be there in the movie, right?
I wasn't able to believe it at first. Because in my head it was always like maybe not, but when they said yes, you've got the role, it was I wasn't able to believe it, but it happened. I practiced my lines and the first shoot happened and I was like, this is actually happening to me, so it was insane.
And నాకు తెలిసి 2021 లో షూట్ చేసినట్టున్నారు. అండ్ ఫస్ట్ షాట్ అంటే క్లాప్ జరిగిన షాట్ కూడా మీ మీదే జరిగింది కదా, మీ అండ్ యువర్ అండ్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారితో. ఎలా అనిపించింది నీకు ఫస్ట్ డే వర్కింగ్ కానీ సెట్స్ లో?
For me it was like, already it's my first movie, I've never filmed for something before. So when Nagi came and told me that your first shot is with Amitabh Bachchan, like the great Amitabh Bachchan, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'll just be there starstruck. I'm not going to be able to act. But he's just such a humble, really nice person. He made me feel comfortable immediately. And so we kind of like bounced off of each other's ideas. So I practiced my lines with him and we were able to make magic, I guess.
Yeah, గుర్తున్నాయా నీకు డైలాగ్స్? I mean with you, I mean అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారికి మీరు చెప్పిన డైలాగ్స్ గుర్తున్నాయా? You know that dialogues now?
Well, see, I understood the dialogues because I actually practiced with one of the ADs. He made me do the dialogues and we practiced, and so yes, I did understand the dialogues, but still, like, because I don't even know one word of Telugu, so for me I had to learn the dialogues and then say it. So in the beginning actually it was hard for me, but the more and more I did it, the easier and easier it got.
Have you remembered any few dialogues from
I mean there's a couple of dialogues. I mean, I think my favorite dialogue is when I told him Enta mandani rakshan chacho telsa, which is, do you know how many people you could save? So that I really liked.
అంటే అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు ఎలా ఉండేవాళ్ళు సెట్స్ లో కానీ విత్ యూ? లైక్ హౌ ఈజ్ కంఫర్టబుల్ ఇన్ ద సెట్స్ ఆర్?
I think he made effort to talk to me, you know, like he was so welcoming and so warm that like I was able to talk to him so easily. He asked about my twin, he asked about any work that I've done before. He noticed that I sang, so he asked if I sang, and every time we shot together, we would sit with each other and talk because he just made it so easy to talk to.
I mean, he's the biggest star of India kada. So ఎలా అనిపించేది నీకు while working with him or any dialogue conversation with him? Fight sequence also you have at the part మీరు ఉంటారు కదా fight sequence లో.
I was so surprised because he's obviously an old man now, but when he was shooting all the fight sequences, lot of the fight sequences he did himself. He said that, Nagi garu, I'll do it myself. And they put the harness on him and he just did it. He was in action at that point. I was so starstruck. And talking about how it was with him on set, we talked about so many things. I mean, I'm diabetic actually. I'm type 1 diabetic. And I told him about that. And he was so warm and open. He wrote about that in his tweet actually. And I was so surprised. So I talked to him about it and he talked to me about it. And I remember the first time I ever met him, I was telling him that I have a twin. And we're not identical twins, we're fraternal twins. And he was like, when I was 11, I don't even think I knew how to spell fraternal. So he's so smart, he's so humorous, and he's so fun to talk to, that he made it feel like he's someone I've known for a long time. You know, he made it so easy to talk to. He was like a grandfather only. He was so easy to talk to.
And I mean, ఇప్పుడు డయాబెటిక్ 1 అని చెప్పావు కదా, టైప్ 1 డయాబెటిక్ అని చెప్పావు కదా, ఆయన ఏమన్నారు అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు? వాట్స్ హిస్ రియాక్షన్ వెన్ యూ సెడ్ లైక్ యు ఆర్ డయాబెటిక్?
So when I said it, he was like, oh, how can it happen? You're a child. And I explained to him that type 1 diabetes is genetic, so I couldn't do anything. But he was like, it's so strong that you're doing it. He watched me put my insulin once. He said, I want to see how it is.
Okay.
So he was like, he was there. He was actively engaging in the conversation with me, and he was like, you're very strong. And I was like, thank you so much.
And Deepika Padukone గారితో కూడా you have scenes, right?
Yeah,
ఎలా అనిపించింది?
She's again someone who just instantly you feel comfortable around, because obviously with Deepika Padukone I've been a fan for so long. And so talking to her in the first place, I was scared to like approach her. And the first thing she ever said to me was, I approached her and I told her that, hi, I was so scared to come to you, and she said, shut up. Because she said, how can you be scared, like be comfortable. And she told me I can call her DP, don't call me Deepika, call me DP.
So you will call her in the sets DP?
Yeah, I used to call her DP. Me and Ayaz is someone who I used to work with on set, who's amazing. And we both called her DP, and it's just we could have conversation. She was so humorous with Bachchan sir. She was warm to everybody. I mean, she's so humble and down to earth, because even her own team was a little more protective of her, but she said, no, it's okay, everyone can talk to me. She let a couple of guards take photos and all. Like, she's just so open to everybody.
And while working in the sets, అంటే ప్రభాస్ గారు ఎలా ఉండేవారు sets లో?
So I didn't actually have a scene with Prabhas at all, but I did meet him on the first shoot of the entire movie with Bachchan sir. He came to kind of for the puja he came. And again, he's so respectful. I mean, given that he's a big star, the first thing he came and did, he touched Bachchan sir's feet.
Yes.
He's so respectful, and he said hi to me, and he said good luck. So that was a really nice experience. I'm hoping I get to work more with Prabhas in the future.
I think you are in the part 2 also, I think so.
I won't reveal anything, but I think so too.
So she knows everything what part 2 about. Actually, I think yesterday Ashwini Dutt garu said like 60% of the shoot is completed, right?
Yeah, a lot of the shoot we've already shot for, so I think everyone's just
so
gonna
how
have to
is
wait
it going to be? ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది? Like part 1 we have seen 1 week ago, right? Last Friday, Thursday to now it's been a blockbuster, and ఇప్పుడు part 2 ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది? How it will be?
Well, okay, I'm not going to reveal anything about the shots, but I do think I'm just going to say, like, everyone get ready and fasten their seatbelts, because it's just going to be, this was just like a starter, you know, the main meal is still coming, so just
still there is lot of
prepared for that. Just be prepared for that is all I'm saying.
And how Prabhas garu in the sets, like many people said like ante chana he'll treat everyone like feel comfortable, darling, and food habits of Prabhas garu is very like it will be very tasty. Have you faced anything? Again,
I have not shot with him yet, but I've heard stories, because he's supposed to be this like amazingly generous guy, and he's supposed to be a very like cool person to hang out with on set. So I'm really looking forward to
what he calls you. Any rapport with him?
I don't yet. I don't have a rapport with him yet at all, because again I haven't shot with him. But I'm hoping that I get to shoot with him in the future.
I think from the starting to the end you have given a good role, right? What's the intense reaction with Nagi garu, like in the biggest film of Nagi you have got some good chance, right? So ఎలా అనిపించింది నీకు working?
Amazing. See, Nagi from the beginning has always like, he's always treated me with a lot of respect, you know. He's treated my role with respect, he's treated me with respect. He's always given me such good scenes, such good dialogues. Like, I feel like specifically with Raia as a role, when I got on set, I became Raia, you know, like I knew exactly what I had to do, because Nagi like defined that role so well that I knew exactly how I was supposed to become on set. And even in the movie, every time Raia came on screen, you know, a smile came on people's faces, because she's supposed to be this humorous, sweet girl who's curious, you know. And so that was kind of defined by Nagi from the beginning. Like I knew exactly what I had to do.
అండ్ అంటే ఇంత పెద్ద ఫిలిం యాక్చువల్లీ సమ్ గ్రీన్ మ్యాట్స్లో విఎఫ్ఎక్స్లో చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా మొత్తం. అంటే ప్రభాస్ గారికి అండ్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారికి ఫైట్ సీక్వెన్స్ అప్పుడు కూడా నువ్వు అక్కడే ఉంటావు కదా, ఎలా అనిపించింది నీకు సెట్స్లో ఆ ఫైట్ సీక్వెన్సెస్ అవన్నీ జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు? హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ దోస్ షూట్స్? ఎలా అనిపించింది?
I was there for a couple of the action shoots. I wasn't there for all of them, but I mean you can see on the screen how absolutely epic those fight sequences are. Some of those fight sequences were just mind blowing, but I just have to say that also the VFX team did an amazing job, because I would say like so much of the set was also like blue screen and people just did such a good job with the VFX. But credit to Nagi, the sets were just fabulous. They were beautiful. The entire temple set was there. It was created by the art team, and even the desert scene, they put sand there. They had the illusion of the sun. They had the truck. I mean, it's known now that all the vehicles in them are functional vehicles. You can drive these vehicles, including the great Bujji. And that way, Nagi just led everything so well. He knew exactly what he was doing. The story also was his idea. I mean, he just, I think from start to finish, just did everything so professionally. It was really good.
And I think about when we talk about Nagi and Swapna garu, and they are both, the sisters are both will be in the sets, right? వాళ్ళతో ఎలా ఉండేది అంటే వాళ్ళు సెట్స్ లో ఎలా ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయ్యేవాళ్ళు? దే ఆర్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫిల్మ్, రైట్? సో
they were almost always on set, and both Priyanka and Swapna are both people I really love, because they were both so nice to me. Like I remember Swapna told me that every time you're on set before shooting, you have to give me one hug before shooting. So nice. That was so nice. And see, if we're talking about Nagi, Priyanka, Swapna, I'd say that they were the people that I interacted most on set with. And they've become like friends now, you know, they've become like family now. Like it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm talking to some big director. Nageshwan anyways is so down to earth. He makes you feel comfortable. So that now it's like, the dynamic is so normal now.
I think 2021 to 2024 right now.
Yeah.
I think next shoot will be 2025. So full total 5 years of association, how it will be with the Nagi and Swapna Dutt garu, Priyanka Dutt garu, to the entire family, how it will be?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I've made this huge new family. I mean, I'm talking about the ADs, the costume directors, the co-actors. We've become like this huge family now. We have group chats and all that we joke on, and it's just
many parties and meetings also there, right?
Yeah. We went for Nagashwan's birthday party, and again it was so like open, it was so loving, because I feel like I've made this huge new second family, you know, like I have friends. Nagi is like a mentor only to me, and that way we've become close in a way that, like, you know, I don't think it'll ever like diminish. Forever I've like got these people as new friends and family now.
అంటే as you said, like this is debut to the films, right, to you. ఏమైనా ఛాలెంజింగ్ అనిపించిందా? లైక్ ఇంత పెద్ద స్టార్ కాస్ట్ ఉంది. హ్యావ్ యూ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ అమితాబ్ గారు, ప్రభాస్ గారు, దీపికా గారు, రాజేంద్ర ప్రసాద్ గారు ఐ థింక్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి ఉంటారు కదా, సో ఎలా అనిపించింది? హ్యావ్ యూ ఫెల్ట్ ఎనీ నేను ఐ మీన్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ విత్ న్యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ బిగ్గెస్ట్ స్టార్ కాస్ట్ అలా అనిపించింది?
In the beginning, like acting wise, I could tell that it wasn't as good as I wanted it, because I felt nervous in the first shoots and all, because I'm like, that is Amitabh Bachchan, I am acting with Amitabh Bachchan, you know. And so I felt nervous when I was telling the lines. I stumbled, the facial expressions were a little off because I was nervous. But as I went on, I think I got more and more comfortable on set with the people there. And so I do think that I ended up learning how to deal with those emotions on set, and how to like bring Raia on set. I mean, one thing is, once I got on set, I was not Keya anymore, I was Raia. I had to bring that to the screen.
I think in second part also you have a good I mean important role or something you're gonna do. I think we can guess.
We'll see that. We'll have to wait and we'll see.
Nick tells kada, I mean what your story in the second part will be, you know, right?
I'm not saying anything about that. I will not say anything.
So in the whole process of 2021 to now, up to the now, ante inta varaku jarigina journey, shooting, everything, whom your favorite in the sets?
Well, I just want to start off by saying, like, all the ADs and my costume designer and one of my co-stars also, we all got super close, like friendly friends. And Amitabh Bachchan sir was so fun to talk to on set. But if I have to say like all-time favorite, I'd have to say Nagi, because
Nagi is your favorite.
Yeah, he always like made an effort to talk to me. He asked me, what do you think? He asked me, this scene, what should we do? I don't know what to do, you only direct. I don't know what to do in this scene. So we bounced off of each other. I gave him ideas, and he takes people's opinions, you know. He doesn't just say and do. He genuinely cares about what other people think as well, because he is, I think, a creator who, like, he knows that his ideas aren't the only ones that could be good. He takes other people's ideas too, and so he just made it very comfortable to talk to. And so he's my favorite person because, again, he joked with me, he talked to me, we had conversation. Every time I had a break in set, I'd go sit next to him and I'd look at the scene and I'd be like, okay, what can be different in this? So that was
have you said after watching the movie in the theater, have you said anything to Nagi garu? Ante emana cheppava Nagi?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I've said it multiple times. It's not the first time I've said it, but like the amount of like gratitude I have towards Nagi, Priyanka, Swapna for giving me the opportunity in the first place, because this is not something small. This is potentially pivotal in Indian cinema. For the next few decades, people will compare films to Kalki 2898. And so the fact that I got this in the first place is just insane. So the gratitude that I've shown all three of them continuously is immense. It's huge.
And in the whole movie, you have seen Prabhas garu and you have interacted with a little bit with him, right?
Yeah.
Ela undedi Prabhas garu ante neekemanipinchindi? What you have felt like Prabhas garu?
So the first time he came to set, which was on our first shoot, first thing he did, as I told you, is he touched Amitabh Bachchan's feet. Which Amitabh Bachchan was like, "What are you doing? Why are you touching my feet? You're also a big actor." But he made sure to, like, he said, "It's such an honor that I even get to work in the same movie as you." And Nagi sir said, "We want you to do the first clap for the scene." So the first like thing that everyone was waiting for was he came and he did the first clap for the scene. And this is known about Prabhas garu, but he's such a shy person. I mean, on screen he gives this like amazing energy. He's humorous, he's fun, but in real life he'll like say one word, he'll say two words. He's a little shy, he's a little introverted. You know, I mean, even with people he's worked with Rana Daggubati, he was known for so long. Even there, he'll say one word, he'll say two words, he'll laugh a little bit, he'll make one joke. He's so sweet, actually. He's very, very sweet. And that way, I really respect the fact that he came from his house and he blessed the first shoot, he blessed the first occasion, the puja. I think that was definitely a good way to start off the entire movie in the first place.
So that's why the movie also got blockbuster in the...
I mean, people could say that. I mean, the first ever shoot was Mr. Amitabh Bachchan sir and Prabhas blessed the occasion. So that must have...
Telugu, Hindi, నువ్వు డబ్ చేసుకున్నావా?
Yeah.
Telugu dialogue and Hindi dialogue, one dialogue to the audience.
Telugu dialogue and one Hindi dialogue. Again, Telugu I'm not going to be able to remember because I in the moment learnt and said. But I have to think. I mean, the famous one that people loved was, "Hi, my name is Raia, nee parenti." People loved that. And Hindi, लगता है आपका युद्धम फिर से शुरू हो गया. People like that too. People liked that scene too. Like the scene where I was on the finger. People seem to really like that scene too. So
that was a one high scene in the movie, right? Yeah.
People were screaming in the theaters, goosebumps. Even I got goosebumps while I was watching it. That way, again, Nagi's direction is too good. The scenes that he creates are just amazing.
And so you, you are not going to reveal or leak anything.
Nope. I'm keeping my mouth zipped for the next. Up to? I mean, until the movie comes out, so I'm zipping my mouth and keeping shut.
And what your studies actually?
So I'm in 12th grade right now in Hyderabad Public School.
Okay.
Nagi used to go to that school too.
Yeah. I mean, Ninna, I think 2 days back, Bujji car is also there in...
Bujji came to school and I sat in Bujji and all. And so right now I'm doing humanities there. And going forward, I want to do art and design.
Okay.
But if I get opportunities to act also, I'd love doing it because I love acting also. It's amazing.
And sets lo Bujji to ante ela undedi? Bujji kuda oka, I think, one of the part in the movie, right?
Yeah, she's one huge part of the movie. I mean, she was, I think, one of my favorite characters, Bujji. And I never saw her on set, but I've seen her multiple times outside. So Prasad's first show, I sat in Bujji.
I have done a video with Bujji also in the early morning, 5 o'clock itself.
And then Bujji came to HPS and all my friends were like, "Oh my God, Bujji's at HPS."
So Nagashwin studied there in HPS?
Yeah, Nagashwin studied at HPS. Yes.
I have heard in like her school teacher, science teacher is also very bit excited about...
Yeah. I mean, all the teachers right now are like, our very own alumni is directed the movie and our very own student is in the movie. So for them, it's this huge like pride factor for them. So, like my vice principal, she's been so supportive also all through. Yeah.
So you are very happy for Kalki, I think.
I'm ecstatic for the last 3 years. Like my life has changed. Like I've been in a blockbuster movie. It's insane. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm feeling very, very happy right now.
అండ్ ఈ సెట్స్ టైంలో విజయ్ దేవరకొండ గారిని కూడా కలిసినట్టున్నావు కదా?
So I didn't see Vijay Deverakonda on set, but I met him at Nagashwan's birthday party, and he was just again such a nice person, warm person. He said, "Yeah, I'll take a photo with you." So I took a photo with him, and that was so nice.
Have you seen how his character in the movie?
He killed it in the movie. Vijay Deverakonda as Arjuna, I think, was the cinema's favorite part because he has this regal, powerful stance to him that just makes him perfect as Arjuna. Like I think probably my favorite role of him is now Arjuna because
I think Vijay Devarkonda, I think many of the other stars also there, like RGV garu and Rajmouli garu.
All of these cameos also, I think, show you how smart Nagashwan is when he thinks about what to do in a movie, because he knows exactly how to cater to each and every audience. I mean, Rajamouli garu came on screen and everyone started like losing their shit, you know. And even Durga Salman was in the movie, you know. They had Durga Salman also make a cameo, and so that way I think it was very smart thinking on Nagashwan's side.
And first I think shoot start అయినప్పుడు, I mean scene లో కూడా you have scenes with Rajendra Prasad garu కదా. He is one of the phenomenal actor in Telugu. ఆయనతో చేసేటప్పుడు sets లో ఎలా అనిపించింది యాక్టింగ్ గానీ?
He was so funny on set. Always he was making some joke or the other. Like he was telling me, you know, the scene where I tell him, "Why do you think I'm a girl? I'm obviously a boy." And it's like, yeah, you're a boy only. That way he was like, even in real life, you're a girl, you're a boy, I don't know how to tell.
I think movie has also this concept, right? You are like a boy.
Exactly. And so that way he's very joyful. He's always making jokes on set. Like in the movie he looks like this very serious, brooding man, but on set he's making jokes, he's smiling, and he always helped me with my Telugu dialogues also. He's like, "No, you should say it this way, not this way." So that way it was so fun working with him.
So and one more question actually, for this biggest film, how much your remuneration? How much your remuneration?
Oh, yeah, money is also something I'm not going to be talking about.
Why? Because they have paid advance for the second part also, right, to you?
Again, I will not talk about money at all. Any other subject I'll talk about, but that again, I think that one I want to keep personal, not.
So you're not going to reveal your remuneration and how second part will be. And
both are something I think that like later in life people can find out and see on their own.
Definitely they'll find. And
yeah.
So I mean, can you promise us అంటే మాకు నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో like part 2 వచ్చే లోపు ఒక కంప్లీట్ తెలుగు ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఎప్పుడు ఇస్తావు?
I'll try. I mean, I'm hoping I'll learn enough Telugu to be able to like get by at least. So next time I'll try and answer everything in Telugu, understand and answer.
అండ్ ఇంత కంప్లీట్ జర్నీలో 2021 to 24 వరకు ఇన్ ద సెట్స్లో యాక్చువల్లీ నీ ఫేవరెట్ నాగి అని చెప్పావు, బట్ సెట్స్లో వర్కింగ్లో కానీ డెడికేషన్లో కానీ ఎవరైనా చూసినప్పుడు వాట్ యూ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ మ్యాన్?
Amitabh Bachchan, like I mean by a mile, Amitabh Bachchan sir was hardworking, he was serious about the role, he was still humorous on set, he was humble, he made an effort to talk to people, he helped me with my lines. I mean, I think could also tell that I was nervous, and he like just made me so comfortable. He's just someone I want to become, honestly. He's my biggest role model right now, because seeing him on screen is already like so amazing, but seeing him on set was like a different thing altogether, because I saw him sitting alone and just practicing his lines before the scene, and it was just, he's so hardworking that way. Like since the beginning of his career, since Bombay to Goa, since Sholay to now, I feel like the hard work has just been consistent and hasn't changed at all.
Yes. I think తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్కి నాకు తెలిసి అశ్వత్థామ అంటే రైట్ నో ఇప్పుడు అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు చాలా ఫేవరెట్ అయిపోయి పీపుల్ ఆర్ టాకింగ్ మోర్ అబౌట్ this Mahabharata, everything exactly. They are going to
I mean, the fact that they even like put Indian mythology in it is like catering to the entire Indian audience. Everyone is like, this is amazing, you're like bringing up our culture also into movies. And if I'm being honest, like Raia was an amazing character, but my favorite character was Ashwatthama. He was so badass.
So Ashwatthama is the favorite character for Raia.
Yeah.
And what you going to అంటే నీకు నెక్స్ట్ ఫర్దర్ గా ఏం చేయాలనిపిస్తుంది, ఫర్దర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఏంటి?
So I don't think I'm actively seeking out any projects, but if I get offers, like if I get opportunities, I'm not at all closed off to continue acting, because it's definitely something I enjoy, you know. But college wise, I want to do art, I want to do design.
And apart from studies, I mean, are you performing any theatre arts alantivana chestunna?
So I've done many theatre workshops with Dramanon, with Vaishali Bisht, which have all been amazing, so much fun and so much to learn. And I've done monologue workshops, I've done singing classes, I love playing guitar. So, and art is like my number one
So
hobby.
you have sung for, Amitabh Bachchan garu in the sets, right?
I haven't sung on set yet, but I do sing, yes. And I think generally all my life I've been more into the creative arts side. So guitar, music, art, dancing. I love doing all of these things. Yeah.
సో ఫర్ దిస్ అంటే ఈ ఇంత మంచి క్యారెక్టర్ నీకు ఇచ్చినందుకు వాట్ యూ గోనా సే టు నాగి ఆన్ స్క్రీన్, టు ద కెమెరా, వాట్ యూ గోనా సే ఇఫ్ నాగి ఇస్ ద కెమెరా, వాట్ యూ గోనా సే?
I mean, thank you for giving me Raia, because now I feel like she's another part of me. You know, I'm not just Keya. I'm half Keya and I'm half Raia. You know, like I can't imagine not having played Raia. I feel like Raia is now my role. You know, Raia is something that's become mine now, and thank you for giving me that opportunity. Is what I'd say.
సో యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆస్క్డ్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్ ప్రీవియస్లీ, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు నీకు ఫేవరెట్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఏంటంటే లైక్ కాశీ అండ్ చంబాలలో నీకు ఫేవరెట్ అంటే అశ్వత్థామ గారు కాకుండా ఇంకెవరు ఫేవరెట్ నీకు?
So in Kashi, I think my favorite character, okay, Kamal Hassan, because even though Supreme Yaskin had maybe 3 scenes in total, he dominated the entire movie. I mean, Kamal Hassan just did incredible in his role. He was definitely my favorite in Kashi. And Shambhala, Shobana ma'am. I mean, even as Mariam, even as Shobana ma'am, she was so nice. I remember there was one night where, actually before I went to the hospital, I was feeling so tired, so drained, and she was like, okay, I have a mattress, I'll put it for you. She gave me a blanket, she gave me a pillow, and she said, you sleep here in my tent and you rest. She's so nice, she's so down to earth. She's an amazing singer. She's so good at dancing.
She also,
she sang for the movie. She danced on the steps of the temple for the theme of the movie release. She's multi-talented. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing actress. It's amazing.
సో ఆవిడతో వర్క్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలా అనిపించింది నీకు? లైక్ షీఈస్ వెరీ ఫెమిలియర్ అండ్ డాన్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్, రైట్? షీఈస్, 90 ఫర్ ద 90s kids, షీఈస్ ఏ రోల్ మోడల్.
Exactly. I mean, she's been Shobana since I don't even know how many decades ago. She's done so many incredible movies that to her people, she's a role model to so many people of Telugu descent, of Malayalam descent. I mean, of so many most of South Indian languages, they all like see Shobana as this huge amazing actress, which she's deserved, because all the roles that she's done, she's put her all into, you know. And even Mariam, as Mariam, she was too good. I mean, the scene where she came out with her whips, I was cheering, I was hooting, because I was too good.
Thank you, and thank you so much, and all the best for your studies, acting, and further things and next roles also. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.